I wanted something that would work cleanly with my iPhone when I'm traveling, so I don't have to drag around a separate player and a pile of cables. I keep a huge library on my phone, and I just want my own music to sound good wherever I am.
At home, I've been using an Audioengine DAC with a vintage Harman Kardon receiver for years, and it's been rock solid. So when I picked up this little DAC, I was hoping for that same. It just works. Vibe, just in a smaller portable package.
And honestly, that's what it feels like. My phone audio ends up sounding like a high-resolution CD to my ears, and this little unit gives me that same clean, detailed sound from an amp and DAC combo without a bunch of fuss.
The biggest win is the form factor. It's lightweight, compact, and easy to toss in a bag. For on-the-go listening, it's just simpler than carrying a full DAC setup.
Build quality is nice too. The metal body makes it feel like a higher-end piece than you'd expect, and it doesn't feel like a fragile plastic dongle.
Sound quality is where it really earns its keep. It supports high-resolution audio, and the presentation is clear and detailed, with good separation. It just makes everything feel more controlled and less flat.
In my car, I noticed it right away. I was able to turn the volume down on the source and still get stronger output, and the bass tightened up. It added the punch I was missing without getting muddy.
I also felt like the soundstage opened up a bit, and instruments separated better. It's one of those upgrades where you don't have to squint to hear it. It just feels more confident.
If you're like me and you're building a budget hi-fi setup, this is a great place to start. Audioengine gear tends to be the kind of stuff that just works, and this one fits that pattern.
One thing to know, you're limited to a 3.5 single-ended output. If you're deep into balanced connections, you might miss a 4.4 option.
There's also a little work light on it, and you can't adjust or turn off the brightness. It's not a deal breaker, but in a dark room it can be a bit much.
I did notice the indicator light behavior can vary depending on what you're using. On my iPhone, it behaves the way I expect. On a Mac with Apple Music, it doesn't always switch automatically, which is a little annoying.
If you use third-party apps like Tidal or Rune, it's nicer because you can actually see the indicator change based on the incoming signal.
After months of use, I kept coming back to this device. I even tried a budget Sony Walkman player for the form factor, but I ended up sticking with this because it just sounded more open and engaging to me.
Overall, if you want a quality portable amp and DAC that pairs well with an iPhone, this has been a great buy for me. It's compact, sounds excellent, and it makes my everyday listening more enjoyable.
And just to wrap it up, I keep reaching for it because it makes listening effortless. I plug it in, the volume is easy to control, and everything sounds a little more alive. If you're on the fence, I think it's the kind of upgrade you'll notice right away, especially on the go.